Hi everybody, welcome back to John Brown's YouTube channel.
Welcome back.
We're back here at the Horseshoe Lake Invitational 2018 C-tier event at Horseshoe Lake Golf Course in Port Orchard, Washington.
The back nine, round two.
Back now, round two, men's pro open league card, and we have
gold division.
The gold division. We need to talk about these divisions in a little bit.
I'm still
we got to work that out. Well, I got some good feelings about those, but we got some hot disc golf going right now, though. Zack Baskett, Sumner, Washington. He's in at 14 down. Andrew Pinney and Timothy Bishop both at 12 down, and Nick 1 down for the round at 7 down. We're starting here on the modified and now permanent location of hole 10's tee box. Pretty dangerous hole. Yeah, this is a little sketchy, and that is not in bounds. Yeah, he is out wide early for Zack.
Yeah, be happy with that going into the back nine with the lead.
No.
See if Timothy can capitalize on this.
So this hyzer line that they're throwing is harder than it looks. But for these guys, maybe not so much. But I mean, look at that. He just spikes it.
Those trees right there, they like to swat a lot of discs out of bounds.
Sure, and they're tall, you know, and
you gotta get wide and get long.
But this new location, the old location, we're actually starting on the right side of the cart path. We're actually starting in bounds. Is added a little bit of a straight shot available, and this doesn't look good at all.
That's super shanked.
Wow, that's a golf green. Yeah, bummer.
If there was a double OB, that would be considered a double OB.
And it looks like 4 for 4 of these players are going for the wide hyzer shot. I mean, I suppose it's predictable with the power that these guys have, but that straight shot is definitely a viable option.
I feel like getting to the basket, though, with a lot more ease is going around outside.
I suppose.
If you can throw 4,
if you have a great
flat ground,
sure.
But see, when you don't get back, this is what you end up with. A long shot with the trees definitely in your way down.
We got to give Nick some props. That was a great tee shot. He flashed the basket there.
Put it right in it. Yeah. They're both pretty much in the same exact spot going out of bounds.
Looks like Zack's trying to go through these guys.
Don't do that.
Yeah, that's looking like a tester putt, yeah.
And this is for his bogey right now.
This is for his oh, he was out of bounds. Yeah. Wow. Big swing here right on the first hole on the back nine.
This is also for his bogey for being out of bounds.
You know, he drained it though. Stopped the bleeding.
Yeah. And the hole is over.
Yeah, that's gonna sting a little bit. Especially with Tim in position to get the easy bird.
Capitalize on this hole.
So the par 5 here, well, better comment, we have a lead change right there. Tim goes straight to the lead from 3rd place, and Andrew and Zack are now looking up at Tim at 6 down for the round. But the par 5, right about 1,000 feet. This is interesting. You don't see many sidearm. Maybe this is why you don't see many sidearms on this tee shot. That is out of bounds, ladies and gentlemen, outside the cart path.
That's not how you want to take the lead.
No,
give it right back like that. One OB to another.
Then you may see the little patch of reeds down there to the left. There is a pond. It really doesn't come into play on the tee shot. This is looking bad too. Maybe he stayed in, yeah. Oh, we got Baby on board, huh? Is this you?
No, Nick and his...
is Nolly out there? All right.
Nolly and the twins came out.
Look at this crush from Andrew.
A little air
Maybe he's gonna give the water a run. Is that wet? It's pumped to get wet.
Last round I was in a full mud.
Last round he made the comment that he was throwing from mud, but he was in bounds last round.
Really? That is...
Or maybe his follow-through went into the mud. This is how you want to play the hole, right?
Yeah. I thought he might have pulled it out of his hand, but no, this is going to be just exactly where you want to be.
Get on the edge of that pond and you have yourself a nice hole.
So this is
He's playing from out
third shot here. And that's crushed.
Oh, here comes the headwind.
Oh, it's
That's a great way.
back.
That's a great way to get up and down after, but
Yeah.
out of bounds.
Yeah, he will have a real good chance to get up and down.
So
for his
yeah, Nick
par.
stayed in by like 5
Yeah, it looks
feet.
like good. Yeah.
Ooh, and his ankles are still good.
That's pumped too.
There you go.
That's coming back. He's gonna have
Rush,
a real good look at an eagle. Yeah,
Shot,
jump
man.
pod
It's like
range.
70 feet maybe. Black needs to put a move on it. Gave up the lead, needs to get it back.
He's in great position for his birdie. Maybe a outside chance at a jump putt.
Yeah, he stayed out of the water just by a little bit. He was right on the edge.
A little deceiving on the distance there, and I think I misjudged, Zach, how close Zach was, but that was a little far off.
990 feet.
Yeah, yep. It's pretty big. Oh, another fluff.
This would be for his eagle if
If he puts it in, yeah. And yeah, look how close he is too, though. Huh? Yeah, that's gonna make a difficult birdie putt. This is for eagle. Look at this rip, huh?
Looks like he's throwing a magnet.
Of course. So looking pretty routine, like a bunch of pars here. Nice putt for a par.
That's his provisional par.
I'm sorry.
1 OB and still saved par.
Oh, sure. Well, yeah. Circle par, right? Circle 5. Yeah.
Whatever the P on your card is.
Well, I mean, yeah, you know that's you don't really need to do that, right? Anyway. So no real change there, huh? So this hole's been changed quite a bit.
Nick pulled in a birdie on that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Nick.
My bad, Nick.
Nick gained a stroke on the
Nice shot.
third
Nice
place. Still 2 strokes out of third.
So this hole used to play as a par 4. It was considerably longer, and the path was considered a river. And that was just kind of your traditional wooded disc golf hole.
I feel like this shot you either have to go way to the outside or just pure it right down the center and get lucky.
Yeah.
Kind of like Tim's doing right there.
Yeah. And that's pretty pure.
Oops.
Hard to tell where that ended up exactly. That's not what you want to do. John, I have thrown the forehand roller.
And did it stay in bounds?
Maybe it didn't work out so great.
Good shots.
It has that look. And Zach might have turned that over a little too
But,
much.
yeah.
We'll see what he's got.
Not the best of spot for Andrew.
Oh no, this was going to be a tough one.
And I learned a new rule here. I thought that was a penalty right there for tossing that disc down. But according to Lisa, it is a new rule change this year that it is allowed to.
They've loosened that up this year, yeah.
Toss it forward.
I mean, it seemed like a silly thing to penalize people
I
for
agree.
before, but rules change.
Always finding Timothy in a nice looking shot.
It feels like a very nature, in the wild, Timothy Bishop. Savage putting.
That was very high, but floated.
Yeah. This is a birdie putt, right? I think so.
It was a birdie putt.
Oh no! He's out of bounds on the river.
A lot of places he could have landed.
Yeah, arbitrary, out of bounds sometimes.
Nice looking par from the Seahawks fan there.
You gonna keep pumping that? Okay.
It's all in good love with Nick.
Well, I mean, Nick talks a lot of crap. No.
You should find out where he lives. Love you, Nick. Inside joke. Nick gets it. There's
Nick, Zach cleaning up that bogey. It's always disappointing.
He had to look at a birdie and
we're not gonna say the word. Okay, the birdie to bogey conversion. We don't do that on this channel. We don't have that name. Tim's cleaning up, and looks like we're going to see a 4 here from Andrew. So, Tim stretching out a little lead now. He's got 2 on Zach and 3 on Andrew
so far.
Hole 13, big par 4 downhill though. You could see eagles here on the jump putt side of things. You do have, the hole does finish left behind that tree that you saw in the corner. This is not ideal. This is turned way over, and
a bit of wind.
Tim's gonna have a lot of fun.
Head wiggity.
Maybe a little headwind. Those both look like they were might have
I think that's
more
still
operator than the wind. Andrew's compensating.
Yeah, headwind.
Oh,
girl. Dip, dip.
You know, that's actually farther out there than you think sometimes from the tee box. He's going to have, you know, like 250 range, something like that left. Maybe a little more than that.
Fighting that wind.
Never cracked it.
Taking
it.
And looks like Zach's throwing the best one.
Just jumps over my disc.
It's a little rough being on that hill. I've seen some people slip and fall throwing off the hill.
Yeah. This time of year too, he's got so much moss sometimes, you know, into the grass. And
got the distance, just not the right line.
oh, that was John Brown, cameraman John Brown, telling us right there.
It could have been.
It's all right. It's all right.
Every once in a while he speaks up.
Tim got a standstill lie, it looks like here. Not ideal when you got to throw it, you know, over 300 feet. But I guess if you're Tim Bishop,
I think I lost that disc.
Hey, good girl.
yeah, no kidding.
Sound like you hit.
Man,
Stand still on a hill
Crushed
and
it.
just puts it up to the basket.
you can see how close the cart path and left is out of bounds. And it does tend to come into play more on the second shot. Oh,
somebody
man.
let go.
It's almost like I've seen the video before, but I didn't remember that at all. Man, that's a bummer. But yeah, that's not uncommon.
Getting it out wide.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's in the circle. Nick is pretty far out here, right? I mean,
I think he's probably close to about 45, 50.
and that's about what you expect.
I was really trying to make it.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I really do.
Well, I mean,
Zach putting for
yeah,
his
I guess he was putting for
3.
par right there. No, here's Zach. Look how close he is, guys. He's beautiful.
And Tim says no.
Yeah.
He's keeping
the
that
pace,
lead.
yeah.
He's not giving up anything.
So still a 2-stroke lead. Andrew drops another one back, and yeah, Nick's holding steady. So this is what I always forget about this hole. This is like the cross the fairway kind of side hole. It's been a few different things over the years too. We've thrown the other direction across this fairway before too, but now it's deceptively long, 270. It looks a lot shorter.
Stability. That'll, buddy.
Feels. That's a great sidearm. Look into that. Mid-range or something, but getting a little too much carry, yeah, down that hill.
Close to the fringe.
And I guess, yeah, the golf green, it doesn't really feel like it's in play, but I heard these guys talking maybe close to the fringe there. It might be a challenging comebacker.
Especially with being on the hill.
Nick looks like he pulled this over a little bit.
Fighting back though.
Yeah, that is good. Nice shot, Nick. Probably a buzz, huh?
Launched it. I was picturing it going in the basket.
Nice.
Pretty much put on a picture on every drive now.
Yeah, looking like a mid-range. And right-handed. It should be noted that he's throwing right-handed. Have we seen him throw left-handed on the back nine? I don't think we have, actually.
That'd be fun right there.
Unless he did. I think he has, actually.
Switches
He's
so much
lining up
now.
in a huge putt. Look at boom!
Look at that.
Nice putt. And the replay. Nice putt, Zach. That was just pure jump putt from 75 feet, maybe? Yeah, maybe not that far. Yeah. But he had to put an 80-foot power on it, though, up that hill. Yeah. Nice putt.
Yeah. Great putt, Zach. We get two?
Oh. High. And Tim's going to drop a stroke to that sick jump putt from Zach. And this is a birdie putt, right, from Nick?
So, he needs to get as many as he can in this back stretch here.
Yeah. Nice putt. This is a little comebacker he probably wanted. So yeah, it's kind of one stroke. It's really the Zach and Tim show right now. But nice birdie for Nick there.
Nick moved into third there.
Look at that. Look at that. So hole 15 across the water. For these guys, I'm sure they're all throwing putters or maybe a mid. There is out of bounds. That path is out of bounds. Nice.
Take that.
Better not get no Firebird with that.
Firebird on the line.
Yeah, I donated a dyed disc to the lead card here.
Okay, so they're playing for a little something extra on the side. I like it.
There were so many flags down there that I figured they needed one more flag to play for.
Okay. Looking like he's lining up one of those. Is that one of his
Get in it.
Axiom
Go in.
putters or whatever it is, MVP?
What's up, Nick?
Nice job.
Playing for the easy threesy.
Don't worry about it. We don't want that stupid Firebird.
Firebirds for suckers, bro.
You throw discraft anyways, don't you?
Yeah.
Put up a
Speaking of Firebirds, we got obviously a forehand look coming here from Tim.
It's looking good.
It's pretty pure.
Got Tim.
You guys should go check out the
Where's
highlight
the
reels
skip?
of
Hit the
this.
ground.
A couple of people, one skipping off the water, it parked right underneath the basket, and another one skipping a disc like a stone. It hit maybe 5 or 6 times.
Really. Now we're going left-handed.
Left-handed for
Andy wants a
the
Firebird.
He's getting the Firebird.
great looking shot.
Oh,
Park job.
Yes! I won something today.
Did you authorize both ambidextrous ability before?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
it's all fun and games. So if you can do it, do it.
Well, we don't see the disc. Is it one of those small stamp Firebirds you had? Oh, Tim, bummer. He's gonna be disappointed with that putt.
Missed their tap-ins there. They both, Tim and Nick, kind of scurried up there and tapped in real quick.
All good. Can't be expected to.
This is for the other two right here. There you go.
Oh, pretty sick. Looking like a John Brown original right there. If you don't know, now you know that John Brown is the spin dying master.
But
Or at least, you know,
but don't hit me up for
apprentice,
dies because then now they're just for the locals and for winning.
Yeah,
so
us
stay tuned.
only.
Stay
Okay,
tuned.
no,
You can win them.
West Sound.
You can win them. So neg 14, neg 14, neg 10, neg 10. It's a pretty tight match.
Yeah, it is. So we're neck and neck here, and so is the path out of bounds? I think it's a river.
That's alright though, that's a putt.
Dude, nice.
My bad, Zach. Great shot.
I don't think the pass out of bounds.
No.
I don't think so.
Sometimes you see a big wide hyzer, so
I missed
players
it.
can throw that over that little garage out there too.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do that one. No.
Yeah.
That's pumping it out 400 for
It's not that far. I know it's not that far because I can do
to
it.
go over the garage and come back. Then?
Yeah, it's there. It's there.
I'm not trying to do it still.
Sure. These guys aren't thinking about doing that. Tim's thinking about acing it on
Get
this
in it.
flash. Oh, look at that.
That looked like it was,
Yeah,
chains.
that had that look about it. see a wood frame over here in the left side. Looks like
That's part of the concrete being
right,
put in.
concrete coming in soon.
Oh,
This
Go
is
in.
good.
All the pads ready.
Giant.
Whatever,
I've
dude.
seen them out
warmed
there.
up,
Some of their
folks.
locations are going to change slightly too, and they
A lot
look
of them
like
are
all.
right now for the tournament.
Okay, okay.
See, I told you it was gonna be a good layup.
Yeah, he told me he'd make it. He promised. that
Oh,
one, I
oh,
think.
did he?
I
Yeah.
promise I'm making this one. Hey,
Zach,
tree.
It's in.
just 2 holes left to play. These guys are really neck and neck. You know, I
If
mean,
he
they're really
makes
at
this,
each
aren't they
other's
still
throats.
tied?
Oh yeah, sure. I mean, this is a birdie putt. Yep.
Keep the
Got a
pressure
little
on.
pressures on Tim right here with this putt. Boom.
Next putt.
Get off me, you said.
This would be for Nick 2 to take the lead for second place, or no, third place.
Third,
Sole
yeah,
third place.
sure. Pretty presumptuous of you there, John. Throwing the par out there before you
Taps in
threw it,
for
before you
par.
tapped in. Yeah. So, yep. Nick's taking that lead in third place. We still got the tie at the top. Hole 17, traditionally played as a left to right, like a lefty hole or a sidearm hole. But box has been moved slightly to also give this hyzer line a little bit more prominence. It was always there, but now it's a little. You see, the players a little more inclined to think of it as a real possibility. And Tim is definitely thinking of it as a real possibility. Oh,
He's still got. Look at that.
but it's not a bad look though, right?
Down
Zach's gonna have a little scramble, huh, from that tree kick over to the left.
especially with Tim being as close as he
Sure,
is.
sure. Yeah, they quite
A lot
can't
of
get through the
trees.
tunnel clean.
It's a ball golf course, but in between the holes, that's where we play.
Sure, sure.
There are some long holes, but this definitely shows.
Yeah, I
you
really like
West
that.
trees.
Sure. I mean, there's it got to be 3 or 4 anyway. The more your traditional disc golf holes, and yeah, that's one of them. And this is a beautiful shot. I mean, man, that was really good as well. on the
That way I had a
left-handed line.
chance to just sit underneath or touch the metal at least.
Yeah.
He's not as far
Well,
as I
he's
thought
not,
he
and
was.
he's got a tunnel.
Nice.
I
He's
did
trying.
not see him going that route, actually. I thought he was going that straight line. That was a great run.
Almost put it in for. Yeah,
that
I'm
would've
guessing
been
what would have
huge.
been another slow motion.
Yeah.
Nice shot.
Nice up there from Nick. Probably with a zone
We're all gonna
or
celebrate.
drone or one of his those overstable disc grab discs.
Oh God, he just wanted to get naked.
I don't know why, but apparently Nick wanted to get naked.
I feel like, oh man, I feel like that was a great putt. Is what I feel like.
It was definitely.
Definitely worthy of a replay. Man, how big is that putt?
Oh, Dad.
I mean, right here, right, hole 17.
That was pressure, and he didn't even know it. With the leg kick, take the birdie. Nick had to throw that leg kick. I think it was a mimicking Tim.
Hey, you know, imitation is the highest form of flag.
Hey, I'll imitate first place.
Right. Imitate. I want to imitate like Paul Allen's bacon. Right. Okay, so right there is we have a new lead change. Tim on top, 16 down.
Nick's still
One
holding
back
over
for
here,
Zach.
too.
You know, plenty of opportunity to make up on this hole. This we're throwing back at that pond that we had on the par 5, and all the cart path into the right is all out of bounds.
You're throwing from out of bounds in bounds.
That's right. That's
You
right.
hit those first trees right off the get-go. You're reaching.
Yep, you are. And this is pretty much crushed. I suppose there's a possibility
Good
I
shot.
got too far right, but I don't think so. Man. I mean, that's
That
got to
looked
be
like
the
a
middle
great
of the
shot.
fairway.
Yeah, looks like a great shot.
Zach looking to match that. Looks pretty pumped. That's good.
The gallery in the background watching the lead card.
Yeah.
See him up on the hillside.
Yeah.
It's always nice when there's a gallery out following.
No doubt.
Gives
You
the
know,
players something to fight for.
Oh yeah.
this is crushed.
Yeah, he's trying to get his. He's trying to go for an eagle on this one.
Is this a tailwind?
Eagle seems unlikely. I mean, you've got to throw in a big throw in. You know.
It's the last hole. He's trying.
Yeah.
Nick put everything he had on that one and tried to get it out there far enough.
And this is also crushed.
Isn't this the same hole
Keep
Nick
going.
put
Yeah,
in from?
it is. It is.
That's last year.
Yep. The bounce out,
Splash out.
the splash
Dead
out,
center and
250, 300.
We're about
So
this
yeah,
distance
this
right
is
here.
probably about right where Zach is. Yeah.
Is it gonna
He's
go
got to
out?
watch out because that could get out of bounds back
You don't
there.
want it out right now.
This upshot's so fun. You know, you can throw a wide hyzer, both hand. Oh, well, thanks Andrew for showing us the lefty hyzer line in, but.
The basket's on a hill, but it's not that bad of a
No, it'll catch you
can get
disc.
stuff to sit
Yeah.
down pretty easily.
Yeah, it's great. If you can just get out in the middle of that fairway, it's just a lot of fun to pump in
I had
a
a
high-speed disc or.
horrible drive out here. Distance-wise was good, but it was far left, and I was still able to get up and down.
Sure.
Birdie on it.
Yeah, and here's a pretty good-looking sidearm up, Tim.
This will be for his
So
three
this is
right
for
here.
for Bird, right? Yeah.
Jack, get in there. Thought it was gold.
That's right.
Nice jump.
Scurried up there and tapped his in too, and I wasn't looking.
Gotcha. I think for Bird, yeah.
Should guarantee him a win if he puts it in. Wow.
Wow, yeah. And that hole in the fence is surprisingly in play on this course. I've seen
Yeah.
multiple card mates throw
Just had to
through
draw
that
some
thing.
metal there, Nick.
Huh. Maybe it's time for a mimosa. You know?
Ooh, sit down.
Andrew gonna let him in the door? No, not quite.
Sit down. Stepping it off for his OB shot.
Not a fun feeling. And then he's got this for bogey.
Yeah, he was putting for birdie, now he's putting for bogey.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Missed that too, but it's
Yeah.
in.
That's why I love putting on these quality baskets, man. You know, if you throw a putt like that was
Wasn't that even him
almost
up there? Bogey and par. Nick had him by 1 stroke.
Nick had who?
Andrew by
Andrew by 1. Yeah, should think so.
Pars
So
there.
we have a par here and a par. Oh, and we already know that Zach parred. So Tim's gonna be your winner at what was that? 16 down. Oh no, Nick, rookie mistake.
So he would have been tied with Andrew.
Would have been
there.
tied, but
Had he not
bummer.
Counted
Bummer.
his strokes off. So that gives Andrew 3rd place, Zach 2nd, and Timothy Bishop with the
Yeah,
win.
congratulations. Good finish. I really enjoyed it. It was a good round. This course is so much fun. If you guys haven't gotten out a chance to come out and play, it is open year round and pretty reasonable rates. We're still on winter rates right now, and I know that I played recently and with a cart, $17. As much golf as I could pretty much handle. That was for one round.
That's with
but,
the
you
West
know.
Sound membership too. So if you're not a
No, I didn't. Didn't use that. You can get if you're a West Sound member. I think it's
Get a
$5
discount,
off of
yeah.
that even. So you know that would have been 12. I think it's $12 if you're a member out there. You just got to make sure you mention that you're a member. I just forgot to do that when I was on there. So anyway,
the cart's $7.50 on top of that.
no, it was
I think
anyway.
15 bucks.
Go check them
or
out.
something, yeah.
Give them a call. Definitely, they appreciate a tea time.
After 10 a.m.
Okay, is it that
Yeah,
still effect
10
all
a.m.
the time? Okay, and anyway, it's a blast. Clubhouse is great, good food, good beers. So I want to thank our competitors. Of course, we haven't done that yet. Did we have a sponsor for the event? Was it an Innova tournament or?
I'm not sure.
Well,
I think it may have been Innova sponsored.
I won't do that. But thank you to the West Sound Disc Golf Association. Sam Huff, our tournament director, is pretty much is the West Sound Disc Golf Association.
There he is.
Here's Sam right here. Didn't know we had a little bonus here at the end.
Check out.
Sure, a little bit of the clubhouse.
Everybody picking up their trophies, and see when you come to Horseshoe Club or Horseshoe Lake, you can come take a couple drinks and get warm. Andrew taking in third. Gotta give Nick props for the missed score. Had he not misscored, Andrew wouldn't be getting as much money as he did.
Yeah.
Down here you see Justin taking in, splitting his money with, I think that's Tyler.
I think that's James Phipps.
Yeah, Phipps, that's who it is. They split fifth place back.
Second place. So you say they were teaming up with the money?
They were splitting there because they got fifth. They tied fifth.
Oh, they
place.
tied for fifth. Okay, I get
Justin and Phipps.
I think James is an MVP sponsored player. See too many of those. But here, not taken away from Tim Bishop.
Congratulations, Tim.
No
Nice
doubt.
win.
Don't know if he's got a pro win yet. Is that his first pro win? We don't know.
I'm not sure.
Anyway, congratulations to all the players. Thanks again to the course, to Sam Huff, to the West Sound Disc Golf Association, 360 Disc Golf in Bremerton. Definitely the best place to get discs in Kitsap. Great prices, huge selection. And hey, John, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, thank
Good
you
job.
for watching.
And thanks
Hope
of all
you guys enjoyed it.
the most. Thank you, the viewers. And we'll see you.
Subscribe
next time.
and wait for the next video.
All right.